following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about the three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to, you can go ahead and turn off that, it should be that boys bracket right there. We'll talk about that here coming up here shortly. Welcome to the WIAA Division 5 regional contest here between the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders and the Princeton Green Lake Tiger Sharks. Joining me here on the broadcast, we have got the full house. So we're so fortunate that we have got Makai. Thank you for joining me here, Makai Ackerman, on our color and producing, and he'll add all kinds of calling in as well. On our main camera, I've got Taylor, and on our portables, we've got Travis, and we've got Kaya here tonight. And I'm expecting the Crusaders to get things rolling pretty quickly here tonight, because you'll hear from Coach Gibbons in the interview about how important it is that they get out to a quick start. What we're going to do is we're going to step aside here, and we'll come back after we run a few ads. We'll come back here, and we will talk about today's contest, and we'll start out talking about the Tiger Sharks. We'll be back.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today, and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Cool.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium as we get ready to get things rolling here for the Division 5 regionals. That's playoff time, baby, Mackay, my favorite time of the year.
Yeah, it's super excited. We've already got to cover some fantastic girls basketball playoffs, and now we get to start the boys going, and I'm just really super excited for all the teams we get to cover. They've got some good chances, and we should get another chance here tonight covering the Crusaders against the Tiger Sharks.
Crusaders are the number 4 seed. Maybe we can pop open that now as we can take a look at the number 4 seed here in this bracket. They're in the same half here of the bracket with Oakfield, who is the number 1. 2 teams that we cover quite a bit. And talk a little bit about the seeding with Coach Gibbons when we get there. But Mackay, are you kind of surprised where they're sitting right now?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a 4 seed. They didn't have a bad season at all, but first game tonight coming in, they're playing the Tiger Sharks, who had a very subpar season. I believe their record was, they only had 4 wins on the season.
4-20.
Yeah, yep. I was going to say. So a nice one to start off here at home, but it's playoff time, and we always talk about it, Jeff. Anything can happen during the playoffs. You could take a team that had 4 wins in the regular season, and they can come out swinging like you haven't seen them all year. So it really should be an interesting one, but CWC I think is looking good right now. It's tough having them in the same side of the bracket as Oakfield because, you know, we're very familiar with them as well. They get the number 1 seed, and they're that way for a reason. They've been ranked in Division 5 for practically all year long, and they continue to trailblaze their way through. But for CWC tonight, it's important to get off to an early start against the Tiger Sharks.
Why don't you talk a little bit about the individuals that are the Tiger Sharks?
Yeah, let's talk about these individuals for the Tiger Sharks. Leading them in points, the sophomore guard, Mason Knopp. He averages 16.2 points per game, shooting just over 38% from the field, just under 30% from behind the three-point line, and 72% from the charity stripe. Behind him, the sophomore, Drake Westfield, 11.3 points per game, 38% from the field, and 28% from behind the arc. And rounding out the top 3 for scoring, the junior Hunter Friesmuth, just under 6 points per game, shooting 45% from the field.
What's interesting to take a look at is when you take a look at their total attempts for this team. Mason Knopp with 332 attempts from inside the paint. That is a large number. The next person is 124.
Yeah, so you know who this team runs through, right? Mason Knopp is averaging over 16 a game. Next closest is 5 points a game less than him. So it's really interesting. You know the sophomore is going to get the ball a lot for the Tiger Sharks. And if you're CWC coming into this one, obviously you've game planned, you've scouted them, you know that. And it would not surprise me if they play very tight defense on the sophomore. And the rest of the team, well, they can not necessarily leave him open, but I'd say give him space considering the amount of the shots that the rest of the team has put up combined comparatively.
Let's take a look at the three-point scoring. The three-pointers leading the team in 3 points percentage. The highest three-point percentages, both of them are at 29%. Again, Knopp with 161 attempts compared to Westfield with 99. Nobody else is close on the team with those number of attempts. You'd like that number to be right around 30%. That's where they're shooting at, so they're right where they need to be sitting.
Yeah, that is the thing. Knopp not only leads this team in shots by a large margin inside the arc, but he leads it outside as well. Shooting around that 30% mark, which you like to see as well as Westfield. So it could be an interesting dynamic of having Knopp try to drive in tonight, and if he can dish out to a wide open Westfield, he hits about a third of the time where you want to sit for high school ball. So it should be interesting, those two dynamic scorers. But really after that, things start to fall apart for the Tiger Sharks.
At the free throw line, again, you've got Knopp with 57 attempts, shooting 70%. That's pretty good numbers there. But then again, it drops off percentage-wise, especially. There's a big challenge for the Tiger Sharks. We're going to step aside here. Oh, now let's talk a little bit about their team real quick here. averaging as a team, they're averaging 42 points per game, and they're giving up 62. That's a negative 20. That's why you have the 4-20 record. That's why you are the number 13 seed in the bracket. When it comes to a team shooting only 34% again inside the arc and the paint area, that number needs to be right around 50 when you're talking about team percentage. And when you take a look at their three-pointers, again, they're hitting right around 28%, which is pretty solid as a team, but most of that's coming just from the two scorers. And then at the free throw line, they're only shooting 52% as a team. And again, you have those kind of numbers when you're when you can rack up those free points. You'd love those free points to be sitting right around 60%, if not even higher. When you talk to coaches, they'll tell you they want you to be at 70%.
Yeah, shooting percentage for this team is definitely going to be a struggle. It has been a struggle all season long, so we'll see if they come into this one with a different mentality. But the Tiger Sharks 1-9 in their last 10, and that one win coming, actually their last win against Hustisford, their last regular season game back on the 26th. Back on the 26th, but besides that, they picked up losses to Randolph, Marquezan, Montello, and at CWC. So should be an interesting one here, coming off of a win, and that's the only win in the last 10 games, but let's see if they can carry that positive momentum in.
Let's step aside here. We're going to run an ad, and then we're going to come back and hear from the head coach, Josh Gibbons, and then if we have time, we'll talk about the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus with Makai Ackerman. We'll be back.
When Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@cwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Coach Josh Gibbons. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
Playoffs, baby. Talk about a time where you've got to perform. My favorite time of the year because this is where you get to see the passion come out and you see the battle all the way down to the last seconds, regardless if you're ahead by 2 or if you're ahead by 20. Everybody gives it their all in the playoffs. Before we talk about that, though, give me a recap of your last game. You played against a team that has a similar seed, but up a division in the Marquezan Hornets on the road in a close contest.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good game. Marquezan, they won. They were the conference champs on the west side, Trailways West. Yeah, really good game. It was a good game for us. Very physical game. Marquezan just, the physicality they bring, the shoving, the bumping, and whatnot. It's a good game for us going in the playoffs. So, tight contest throughout the whole thing. There's a handful of mistakes we watched tonight on film, that we can, clean those up. We'll come out with a victory, next time on that one. But yeah, just a good game overall. Got some things on tape for us to see and understand. Guys are doing a really nice job. I thought we played some good defense. Communication was good. So just execute a couple things on offense, and yeah, we'll be real good.
Let's talk about, before we talk about the Green Lake Princeton Tiger Sharks that you're going to be playing against, talk about the seeding in general that's taken place here. Did you get to where you thought you would be? Oakfield's the number 1. Is that an expectation? I can't recall right now off the top of my head who's the number 2, but Just talk to me about the seeding in general in the Section 4B.
Yeah, it kind of went the way I thought, because they released those mid-season seeds this year, something new they were doing. So, based off of that and looking at those other teams, Sheboygan Lutheran got the 2, and they lost a couple games in that last week. So, kind of thought they would move Oakfield up to the 1, which they did. And then there's a Chesterton Academy of that Milwaukee conference there, and they have a lot of wins on the year. So, I didn't think we'd have an opportunity to pass them by. So I thought we were pretty locked into the 4, and, that's what we got. So happy with that. If we can keep winning, get a couple home games and, see where it goes from there.
Palmyra was the 5, I believe. And you have to remind me who the 6 was as well.
It's a great question.
That's all right. We don't need to know, but Palmyra would be the next on the docket. And I know we don't want to look ahead at, but is that kind of where you thought that Palmyra might fall, would be the 5?
Yeah, kind of looking at it. I think it might have been that Faith Christian out of Williams Bay might have been the 6, but I thought, they had enough wins. I thought they would be the 5. Kind of thought, the way it played out, that's just what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, they're sitting there, but like I told the guys, we only have 1 game on our schedule right now, and that's all that matters. So we just have to focus on Princeton Green Lake, and we'll worry about anything else on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's my job to take a look at all the stuff in advance.
Yes.
Be the predictor. Exactly. That's right. Okay, let's talk about the number 13 seed, the Princeton Green Lake Tiger Sharks. You just got done playing them actually a week ago or a little over 10 days ago. Talk to me about what you saw in that game.
That was a Monday game, coming off of no practice and just on the road. I didn't think we executed the greatest. Princeton Green Lake, they have a couple of nice players, that I thought they played hard. They play their zone well. And there's a lot of things we need to clean up from that game also, but we didn't have a lot of time to prep for them really. So hopefully with playing them and getting some film on them and understanding what they do a little bit better, hopefully things will be a little crisper tomorrow night for us.
Yeah, 73-47 victory still sounds pretty solid, at least in my book. And you mentioned they've got 2 players. They've got Mason Knopp, who's averaging 16, and Drake Westfield, who's averaging 10.5. Besides that, though, they drop out quite a bit. They're only scoring 42 points a game, giving up 62, a differential of a negative 20. Flip that on your guys. You guys are averaging 64 and giving up 54. That's a positive 10. Got to feel pretty good about when you look at least on paper what that looks like.
Yeah, it's that time of year where just nothing really feels comfortable. So those 2 young men, they put up 40 against us, between those 2. So we saw what they can do. Hopefully we have played a little bit better defense. The numbers, like you say, they look good on paper, but when you have to go out and play those games, it just got to go out and take care of business and do what we're supposed to do. And hopefully everything falls in line with what's on paper.
Again, looking at your offense a little bit here, Coach, just to give us a little bit of a clue into it. I'm looking at it over 30% from 3-point land feels pretty good, I would think, as a team. 64% from the free throw lines got to feel pretty good too, to get some guys up there who are willing to knock it down. Inside the arc, though, inside the paint, 45%. I would think that you'd like to see those boys knock it down.
Yeah. We work on that every day, just trying to continue to work on finishing around the rim, inside the paint. We get to good spots, and sometimes, we just don't always get the finish. So we continually work on that. We shoot well from 3 as a team. There's a lot of guys that can knock it down for us, and we do a pretty decent job of that. But we have to continue to focus on scoring in the paint and getting that free throw line and knocking down those shots when we get there.
How do you make sure, again, I know you told me, and I know you just said one time maybe to the boys that we only have 1 game at a time here, but How do you make sure that they are locked in and don't look past this game, especially when you have played this team so recently?
Yeah, I mean, that's, the kids, they probably fall into that a little bit. They always want to look ahead and see what could be or maybe and whatnot, and this could happen and yada, yada, yada. But I just keep telling them, and that's all we've talked about, and that's all we focus on is Princeton Green Lake, because you're guaranteed nothing in March. So we just have to worry about what the Tiger Sharks do, trying to keep those two young men under control tomorrow night and, be as efficient as we can be offensively and defensively.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show and sharing your thoughts. Is there anything else you'd like to add that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
I just want to thank the whole CWC community for all the support that they give us. And, playoffs are coming, and hopefully we get some home games, and love to see that gym packed. And just really want to thank everyone that's there to support CWC. And as always, Jeff, go Crusaders.
Let's go Crusaders as we walk our way into the playoffs here. It's been the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Coach Josh Gibbons. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Strong rendition of the national anthem there, played by Micah and Caleb. Really appreciate that here. Let's see if we've got that microphone working here on our announcer, Scott Ritzma.
Please limit your entering and leaving the gymnasium to when play is stopped. Also, if you have young children, please keep them in the gym at all times, not running the hallways. Also, remember that sportsmanship is a core value in high school athletics. Remember to cheer for your team and not against your opponent, while respecting the work of our officials. Speaking of officials, tonight's officials, as assigned by the WIA, are Craig Eckerson, Jordan Mueller, and Brian Bergert. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First off, for our visitors, the Princeton Green Lake Tiger Sharks. A 6'2" senior, Caleb Haynes. A 5'11" sophomore, Mason Knopf. A 5'11" sophomore, Drake Westfield. A 5'9" freshman, Hank Haas. And a 6'3" junior, Hunter Friesman. The Tiger Sharks are coached by head coach Paul Williams. All right, Crusader fans, let's get on our feet to welcome tonight's starting lineup for your Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Starting on a guard, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Lawson Phillips. 6'2", junior number 3, Dylan Buolda. At forward is 6'2", sophomore number 12, Caleb Tanaple. At guard, a 5'10", senior number 14, Carson Mulder. And rounding up the lineup for your Crusaders at forward, a 6'3", senior number 23, Landon Smith. CWC is coached by head coach Josh Gibbon. He's assisted by Bryce Lancer, Logan Grahn, and Blake Harmson. Who's ready for some tournament regional basketball?
All right, here we get ready here, Makai. Your thoughts quick.
I'm just super excited. It's playoff time. Anything can happen, and these two teams have squared off in the regular season. Now they get to play some playoff basketball, Jeff. I'm excited to be here. Glad to be along for the ride.
This is going to be a blast, and it's not a ride. You are an integral part of our broadcast. Bringing it in is number 10. That's Drake Westfield. Where's the captain? C. Gets it over to number 42. Kicks it into the hands of Landon Smits. He goes coast to coast, and he's up on the scoreboard for CWC for 2.
It's an early bucket for CWC. Get them started early. It's exactly what we talked about in the pregame.
Man-to-man defense is solid here for the Crusaders. In and out of hands of Carson Mulder. Turned over right in front of Kaya there. We'll get the inbounds play. Bringing it in is going to be Westfield once again. Got Hunter Friesmuth out there with number 42, Hank Haas. And gets it over now to number 2, Mason Knopp, the leading scorer here on this team, guarded by Carson Mulder. Good crossover dribble right there. Gets it over to Friesmuth. Sorry, Friesmuth, my apologies. Gets it over to Buolda, to Tanaple. Tries to get inside. Cut off there by Friesmuth. Back around, intercepted there. Coming back the other way is number 10. And that's going to be a score for Westfield for 2. And we are tied here at the beginning of this contest.
Good defense by Princeton Green Lake early. Force a turnover and then go right back the other way. A nice transition bucket. And here it is again, a turnover. Can we see the bucket?
2-3 zone. Kicks it over to Knopp. Brings it out into the hands of Caleb Haynes. All the way a skip pass over to Friesmuth. Skip pass all the way across court to number 42 again. That is Hank Haas. Into the hands of Knopp. Guarded there again. Tough man-to-man defense that Crusaders play. Good bounce pass here again. Wide open is Knopp. In and out for 3. Rebound goes to Landon Smits.
Knopp about a 30% three-point shooter. Couldn't get that one to go, but don't give him too much separation around the arc. He will bury some tonight.
Into the hands of Tanaple. He lowers the shoulder right into the hands. He takes it away again, and he's going to get 2. As that was good defense there, but a better play there by Tanaple.
Yeah, fantastic defense. The block just fell right back into the lap of Tanaple, and he takes advantage. The Crusaders take a 2-point lead once again.
That trapping press that they like to use for the Crusaders in play there, but Green Lake has seen it before, and they were able to break it this time. As we just mentioned, they played about 10 days ago.
Yeah.
Cut off there is Knopp, gets it in and out again. Rebound goes to number 2, Lawson Phillips. Over to Buolda, to Tanaple. Off of the hands again, this 2-3 zone played here by the Tiger Sharks. Quickly gets it up in transition so they don't get caught in that trap.
Knopp has had a couple of times tonight now for the Tiger Sharks to bury a shot. Hasn't done it just yet, but don't let him get hot. He's this team's leading scorer for a reason, and they're going to feed him the ball as much as possible. You see Haynes trying to find a pass to him. They finally do find Knopp.
Guarded there by Tanaple, gets a crossover dribble, tries to get inside, it's not there. One quick pass over to Haynes, and he nails it for 2. And again, we are tied at 4. Quickly up for the Crusaders again, inside to Tanaple. He's going to get fouled, and that'll be the first team foul on number 4, Nathan Fischbacher. Didn't he say 4?
I did not see.
Oh, he gave it to 42. I'm sorry, Haas. Going to the line, shooting the free throw. Tanaple nails the first.
Caleb Tenaple already up to 3 points. Had an easy bucket after originally getting blocked. Fell right back down to him, an easy layup.
Misses the second into the hands of Landon Smits. He kicks out to Mulder. He'll shoot for three, and he nails it. Carson Mulder on the score sheet.
I would think the Crusaders would like that much more than the made free throw. It ends up being a +2 differential. Tiger Sharks back the other way off the glass. A couple of bounces off the rim. Rebound falls in, and there it is. They get the third chance points coming off of Drake Westfield. And they're only down by 2.
Driving in is Phillips. Tries to fire one up there. Rebound goes to Haynes. I was taking a look at that at Carson Mulder shoots 41% from free throw land, or 3-point land.
Not somebody you want to give space to if you're Princeton Green Lake on the defensive end.
CWC's offense is a dribble drive offense where they like to drive in, see if it's open. If not, they'll kick it out. And that's great to have Mulder there with that 40%. And drawing the foul, it's going to be on. Is it going to be on 42 once again? It is. That's going to go to Hank Haas, and he now has his second foul. Was that on the floor?
Yeah, that was on the floor. His second, team second, but again, his second only 4 minutes in.
Yeah, you can't have that. Great shooting there by Travis following the action. Tenaple kicks it out to Mulder again. He couldn't get set as the pass was a little over his head. Buwalda gets inside the paint and shoots about a 6-footer and nails it for 2 for the Crusaders, up 10-6.
Rimmed around for a moment, but there was no doubt that ball wasn't coming out. Now a fight for it on the ground. Somebody's got to pass the ball. They didn't want to go in the backcourt.
Smart play there by Landon Smith to tell Tenaple to get on this side of the half. And a nail again for Carson Mulder. Feeling it right now for the Crusaders. Up 13-6. Looks like we have a full timeout going to be called here by the Tiger Sharks. We'll step aside and take it with them.
Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome
back here to Central Wisconsin Christian. You can see the Crusaders student section here. Not very lively right now. We'd like to see them get a little jazzed up here since you're at home. But it is what it is. 13-6, Crusaders. Pressure defense again. Knopp being guarded there by Phillips. Tried to get it down to Friesmuth. Guarded there by Zach Hoffman, came in at that timeout. So did Butine for the Crusaders. The way that they play defense, Mackay, they don't have a choice but to be able to substitute. Travel is going to be called on Haynes as Smits was right in his face. Just the way that they play defense, you've got to have bench players.
Yeah, of course. It's tight, it's physical, it's aggressive, and players get tired real easily out there when you're playing like that. And bench players got to come in and play some significant minutes. We've seen it all season this year. And,
Number 11 coming in, Kyle Walther.
They'll continue to do so.
Go out there with what we call the fires. They would come out with the two guys at the top of the zone, put some pressure on the ball. Easily broken there by the Crusaders as they get into their set offense. Trying to play aggressive. Good ball movement over to Buwalda, and in and out for Dillon. Rebound goes to Connor Butine.
Fantastic rebound from Butine to keep this possession alive.
Tries to get it to Landon Smits. Again, you've got this 2-3 zone. Driving into the finding the little sweet spot there is going to be Lawson Phillips for 2 at 15-6 is the score. Tiger Sharks trying to get their offense set up. Gets it over to Canopio. He'll be in the paint. A little bit of 5-footer there for him, and he drops one for 2.
Yeah, Knopf had a nice bounce there. Originally went off the back of the iron, but it found its way into the netting eventually. Still a 7-point lead here for the Crusaders. Got to keep the foot on the gas.
Leading scorer just getting into it right now for the Tiger Sharks. Good ball moving here again into the paint. Yeah, Lawson took off before he dribbled.
Just a little excited. He saw the open lane down there, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you break your zone here, right? You're trying to, especially the 2-3 zone, you can either hit from the outside, force them to extend, or you have them come out and extend a challenge, and then you just drive into the gap to try and score inside the paint, and that's exactly what Lawson was trying to do. Easy read there for Bawalda on the steal, and the slamma-jamma! Dylan Bawalda for 2!
Wow.
Elevates, gets up there, slams it. Here's another one, Connor Butine. Gets it over to Zach Hoffman, over to Bawalda. He'll step back and take the 3 this time. Misses everything. Lawson Phillips battles in there, and a foul will be called on number 11, Kyle Walther.
Third team foul now for the Tiger Sharks. CWC nearly 7 minutes in, yet to pick up a team foul.
Brennan Schomburg comes in, as well as trying to see who else came in. I'm not sure who else came in there, unless it was Mulder who was sitting on the bench and came back in now, which is possible. Smits, he's going to try for 3, nails one. Landon Smits is going to get in a shooting parade. That's not his specialty when we look at the stats, but able to score from the 3-point line, and now 20-8. Missing on that one is number 10, the second leading scorer, Westfield. Got it into the hands. Nice job there to Quinn Lewis. And then a foul is going to be called here on number 3, Dylan Bawalda, for the team's first.
As I say it, 20 seconds later, they come in with a foul. Jeff doesn't believe in the announcers, Jinx, but
the what?
Everybody else does. Just Jeff.
Don't understand even what you said. Can you spell it?
Yeah.
Good step inside, driving to the paint, and laying it up to the board. It's Westfield for his 6th point.
Trying to go for 7 here. The N1 foul called, and that's the second team foul now on CWC after not having one in the first 7 minutes.
Yeah. Good student section here. I didn't realize that we could hear them cheering.
They're pretty
over
loud,
here.
yeah.
That's right. So we'll have to get Travis to get a shot of that. Here's the free throw coming here by Kaya. And missing it was Westfield, as the foul was called on Landon Smits, the second team foul for the Crusaders. Good ball movement again here. Smits across the baseline. Shot here for Butine for 3 off the front of the rim. Missed it, but Brennan Schomburg gets in there for the rebound. Puts the shoulder down, doesn't get through Friesmuth. Crashing in is Butine, misses the layup, and he's going to get fouled and shooting 2 from what I can tell.
It will be 2. Definitely a late foul call coming. And I mean, the shot was practically already down into the hands of the Tiger Sharks before the whistle blew, but nonetheless, it will be 2 shots for Connor Butine.
Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We really appreciate it. Hey, one of the things we always are promoting is we want you to participate in the YouTube chat. The way that Radio Plus has their chat set up is you have to subscribe to the channel first. You have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes, then you can get into the YouTube chat, and if you decide to cancel your subscription, that's fine. But we would love to have you be a part of the memories that we create here. Good job there by Tenaple to make 1 of 2. 2 for 4 at the free throw line for Caleb Tenaple. Good break of that press again here by Green Lake.
It's a good break of the press. The problem is they've got to find an open shot. Butine nearly tries to jump, and he takes it away. Back the other end. Butine waits for the contact, goes up strong. Rebound and the putback, still no good. Finally, a jump ball called.
Yeah.
Connor Butine was all over defensively. He had the breakaway coming down, even waited for the contact. couldn't make the shot. They had second chance points, couldn't make it there. And I guess for Princeton Green Lake, you're fortunate coming away with a jump ball.
Yeah, there should have been a potential foul there, but I'm okay with letting them play. What we've seen so far, though, in the girls' playoffs when they were playing is they let them play in the first half. In the second half, they tighten things up, which drives me crazy as a former coach, is that to stay consistent throughout the whole game, because I tell them you don't argue with the officials, but you got to stay consistent, and that's all that you ever ask for from any officials.
As long as you know how it's going to be called, you can adapt. But if you go into that locker room knowing what you know for the first 18 minutes and then come out and everything is completely different, well,
right.
Really throws you off your game.
It does. Connor Butine with it, gets it back out to Lawson Phillips. Phillips swings it to Mulder, back over to Phillips. Thought about popping the three because there was nobody in his face. They've got Tenaple in the paint. That's exactly where they feed it. Good cutoff there defensively by Kyle Walther. Back out, Lawson Phillips wide open for three, misses everything. Schomburg is there, but no, the ball hits on the baseline, and it's going to be a turnover for the Crusaders.
There's a good ball movement there from the Crusaders. They had the look that they wanted eventually with Lawson Phillips on the triple. Just couldn't connect this time. It goes out of bounds, and Princeton Green Lake, still down by 11, has possession.
Bringing it up is Knopp. Trying to get their offense rolling again, this man-to-man, and then too much there by Connor Butine all over Caleb Haynes. He's going to get called for the third team foul. His first. At 8:38 here in the first half. Crusaders 21-10.
Came out strong and have kind of let off here in these last couple of minutes. Picked up 3 team fouls in the last 3. Defensively, they played solid still, but their offenses definitely took a step back.
Shot here by Haynes, misses, rebound to Brendan Schomburg. Gives it over to Lawson Phillips, he'll bring it back, not challenged. Back into their 2-3 zone for the Tiger Sharks. That's a turnover for the Crusaders. They've had about 4 of those, I would say, right now, without keeping the stats of that. Into the hands of Haynes. Knopp, leading scorer again, has only got 2 points.
Puts a floater up off the glass, no good. Rebound still fought for.
Stolen away there by Brendan Schomburg. Over the top, probably got 6 inches on Haynes. How did our internet start to collapse a little bit here? Did we ever start the NFHS stream?
1 or 2?
1.
Yes, we did right now.
This is bizarre that we're actually dropping frames. That should never happen on this computer. So I don't know what's happening. And give me my Wi-Fi. It's running, okay. All right.
We're back, and it's excellent now, so.
Our apologies for that. Don't know why we lost internet there.
But you come back in, and Carson Mulder has a triple. Extends the lead up to 14 now for CWC. We were having an internet issue, but we seem to be fine now. So if you lost us for only a moment, you didn't miss too much.
Walda again, no dunk this time. Goes for the layup for 2. And it's 26-10. We're going to step aside here. A 30-second timeout for Princeton Green Lake.
Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Again, if we ever have some of the technology issues, always stick with us. We usually can get everything back up and running within about 2 minutes. So just stay with us if you're seeing any issues out there with the technology. And you can always let us know in the chat, too, if we're missing something, because that happens sometime as well, and we'll get that notification. Turnover to Buwalda. Flips it into the middle of the court, going to go back to the Tiger Sharks.
Good turnover forced by Bawalda, but didn't really have a chance. He was trying to tiptoe that sideline. Had to toss it back in. It just happened to be Princeton Green Lake there to receive. Swung around, here's Knopp at the top of the key. Tightly guarded by Phillips. Pass to the wing, and this Crusaders defense has all been tight. Deep three from the left side, no good.
Drake Westfield missing on that. Goes into the hands. Lawson Phillips brings it up for the Crusaders. Shot here by Mulder for three. Just in and out off the back of the rim.
But a very long scoring drought here for the Tiger Sharks. Have not put a bucket in the last 6 or so minutes. Let's see if Westfield can end the drought. A couple of bounces off the iron. Can't connect from behind the arc.
And they've done a great job here. They gave up 73 points the first time that they played. They've only given up these 26 right now. Inside, good job there for number 12, Caleb Tenaple.
Make it 28.
Make it 28. Good pass there. Sorry, Westfield.
No, they're not struggling to get it past the half-court way, but struggling inside, and an easy layup for Tenaple. But like I was saying, they're really not struggling getting it past the press. Across half-court, it's not an issue, but once they get to their side, their offense is just not clicking. The defense of the Crusaders has been super tight, and the times that they do get separation, they can't make the shots or force sloppy passes like that.
Bless you, Kaya, down there. She was sneezing so hard, I thought her headset was coming off. Good job there, Landon Smits. And now another 30-second timeout is going to be called here. And they're down to only having 2 timeouts left. We'll step aside. We'll be back.
Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Welcome back here to Crusader Gymnasium, home of, on the campus here, of Central Wisconsin Christian, home of the Crusaders. Tiger Sharks, again, they're down to 2 timeouts left here in this contest.
Another turnover.
Dylan Bawalda with it in his hands, gets it over to Carson Mulder. Shot in and out, rebounded Bawalda. Good job there for 2. What a great follow-up there by Dylan Bawalda.
Yeah, it was just a nice elbow jumper coming from Mulder. Bawalda saw it the entire way, followed the shot like you're taught to, and he was up in the air before the rebound was even coming down.
Good job there crashing the board. Again, you're right, they've been able to break this press defense, but once they get set here, they've been making turnovers.
Got
Westfield?
a non-man advantage for a second. Wow.
Jump ball, okay.
That is a very
Let's
quick
see that
jump
one.
ball.
Yeah, just missed it there to see how he pinned that ball so fast. Turnover goes to the Crusaders. Bringing it up is Carson Mulder. Into the hands of Zach Hoffman, who came in at that last timeout. Landon Smits thought about jacking another 3, but then I think he said, I've been lucky and hit the 1. Gets it inside, and 2 more for Landon Smits.
I think he'll take that. Smits dished off instead of taking the triple. Moved right inside, a nice pass down low over his defender, and he's able to score an easy bunny on the right side.
Fischbacher had it there for a second, yep. Back into his hands, tried to get it down low to Waters. Waters guarded tightly again there by Mulder. They just don't give you any space to move.
No, they're flustered right now is Princeton Green Lake because they're constantly being guarded, and every time they think they have a pass or something like that, this defense for the Crusaders just comes out and puts some hands on the ball.
Jumping those passing lanes just like you saw just right there. Lucky again that it wasn't turned over. Shot, good job there by Knopp, and that's only his second basket.
And finally, the Tiger Sharks end the scoring drought. It was the better half of 10 minutes that they couldn't put a bucket in, and right away, Lawson Phillips answers from the right side. a triple from behind the arc. And they're still down by 27, Jeff.
39-12. And just as we had said that they had good job of holding them, that's not the case. Inside, they get the ball, laying it up, and missing it underneath was Waters.
Opportunities like that you've got to nail, especially with the score being what it is right now.
Carson Mulder drives inside. That's his first 2-point basket of the night. And he's got 11 in the first half. And what does coach do? I mean, you can't take another timeout and only be left with one for the second half. You just hope that your team is able to grit through it. Good job there by Connaught. Missed it. Going back up, blocked from behind by Zach Hoffman as Waters tried to get in there. Phillips drives the lanes, steps through, and he nails another 2-pointer for the Crusaders. 43-12 for this Crusaders offense.
You can do right now if you're Princeton Green Lake, being outmatched offensively, defensively, both on the hustle. You can't shoot the ball well right now. Every shot, it feels like, has missed by not too small of a margin. And when CWC is coming down and scoring like that with ease, Bawalda, I mean, he makes it look easy, but you've got to play some tighter defense. You're down by 33 now.
And you're still got a minute left here in the half. In and out. Crusaders, 1 minute remaining here in the first half.
Just going to pass it around for a while. CWC has done a very nice job of it. You see there, no three, but Smits is going to pop it from the corner, and my goodness, they can't be stopped, Jeff.
Nope, not tonight. Everybody is feeling it. Landon Smits, that is his 12th point.
You're already having a good night. You know the team you're playing isn't necessarily up to your caliber, and then you can't miss from pretty much anywhere. CWC has shot the ball so well tonight. Comparatively, they've had a couple of sloppy turnovers, but the way this point differential is right now, it doesn't matter.
Does it help, obviously, to be playing in your home gym? Good job there again by Dylan Bawalda on the defensive side. I don't know how many passes he jumps or how many steals he's got here. Hoffman goes up, misses it. Bawalda's underneath battling for the ball. Doesn't get a hold of it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Knopp loses it, and it's going to be the Crusaders' ball.
Going to have just under 2 seconds to get an inbound pass and possibly a bucket up, but realistically, they could just pass it in.
I'm surprised you take Bawalda out and you put Butine in with only 2 seconds remaining here.
Should have a wide open three in the corner. Defense chipped in now, but for a while there, Carson Mulder was wide open in the corner.
Inside, now blocked by Hoffman. Are they going to say a foul? They are.
I believe so, with 0.3 seconds left. It will be a foul on the Tiger Sharks, and 2 are coming for Zach Hoffman now.
I didn't see who the foul, Haynes, okay.
His second, team's 5th. Fouls have really slowed down here since the opening minutes, but I think that has something to do with not necessarily that they've stopped, just the fact of where the game's at right now.
Hoffman misses the first. And it makes the second. No time here for the Tiger Sharks. Tried to get it up and doesn't get it there. And that's going to do it here at the half, 49-14. We're going to step aside and we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special. Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamera. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamera, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
High School Sports is presented by Jaden White, your Northwestern mutual agent in this area. Financial and investment services, planning, wealth management, life and disability insurance, and more. Email Jaden at jaden.white@nm.com.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian, home of the Crusaders, 49-14 here in the first half. It's halftime 14 points here for the Tiger Sharks. Here's what we got. Leading scorer is number 10, Drake Westfield, with 6. Second on the team is number 2, Mason Knopp, with 4. Caleb Haynes with 2. Landon Waters with 2 for the Tiger Sharks. Here's what I have for the Crusaders. I know I'm off by a point. I'm not sure which free throw I missed. It might have been Caleb Tenepa, but we'll see. Lawson, leading the scoring here in that first half, Landon Smith's number 23 with 12 points. Carson Mulder, number 14, with 11. Dylan Bawalda with 10. And then Caleb Tenepa with 8. And Lawson Phillips with 7. And I don't know what your thoughts were there, Makai, but I thought that first half was pretty solid for the Crusaders. After they got rolling, they were stuck on 26 for a little bit, and then all of a sudden their offense kicked back in.
Yeah, well, it's pretty simple. They came out fast and ferocious like we expected, and they have played every facet of the game like they've wanted to so far. Offense has been there, and you talked about it, they kind of stalled at 26 for a little while, but they didn't need to move. I mean, every shot it feels like they have been taking, they've been making. Inside the perimeter, outside the perimeter, at the free throw line. Their shooting percentages have been nothing short of fantastic tonight. On top of that, defensively, they have smothered and frustrated this Princeton Green Lake offense, and that's why you lead to 14 points in that first half right there. A bunch of timeouts taken by them as well because they can't get anything going offensively because this CWC team and the roster has been so good defensively, Jeff.
Yeah, that has been their MO all year, is they have a smothering defense. If you have a team who can pass the ball around, and because the Crusaders will start to chase, they get a little bit out of position, and teams can shoot. That's what's been challenging to this defense. But if you are not able to move the ball around, this defense is going to suffocate you.
It's exactly what they've done. And Princeton Green Lake, to their credit, has tried to move the ball around as best as they can. But because the defense has been so tight, a lot of turnovers coming from their offense. And when that happens, you saw the transition buckets, a couple of easy ones, some layups, even a dunk coming from Dylan Bawalda there on a transition bucket off the turnover. And they've got to find a way to get it going here in the second half. I'm not really sure how. At this point, it's probably out of reach, but at least something you can take away from the game. They're down by 35 heading into the second half. They've got to shoot better. They've got to find a way to get those shots up. And defensively, they've got to find a way to slow down this red-hot offense of the Crusaders.
We're going to step aside, and we're going to run some ads, and we'll be back.
Exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun, a proud longtime supporter of Christian education and the Central Wisconsin Christian Athletic Program.
Shop these and more great deals all this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. 6-ounce blackberries or a pound of strawberries, 2 for $5. Boneless, skinless chicken breast, $2.99 per pound. Get sliced bacon from Farmland this week at $3.99 for the package. Caesar or chopped kit of salads, $2.99. Buy 2, get 2 free of Coke, Sprite, or Diet Coke. All on sale this week. And shop cattails connected to the pig.
Welcome back here
to Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. Just discussing our our karaoke band name that we're coming up with eventually here. But all jokes aside, 18 more minutes left to play. An early turnover from Princeton Green Lake. And the same thing offensively that they ended that first half with.
Crusaders getting into their half-court offense. Again, they have been, I think, pretty patient. I think that the 2-3 zone has been pretty decent for Green Lake, but the Crusaders have run their offense really well. And again, they have to have, I'm just guessing here, 20 or 14 points off of turnovers, somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's quite a few, and now we'll get an and one, an easy bucket for Tenaple, and he gets to shoot the free throw to accompany it. But yeah, it's a ton of points off of turnovers, and not only that, but it has been an extremely fruitful night, I guess, shooting-wise, coming from CWC. It feels like a lot of their shots right now are pretty much automatic. And an easy rebound coming. Another shot put up. The third chance point swatted away, and finally, Princeton Green Lake can pick up a rebound. But my goodness, CWC had a chance to put two more up for a second.
You cannot miss those. They need the work. That's why when we were discussing the fact of, well, you got this score here, let's get these starters out. 3-pointer for number 5, Quinn Lewis. I think that there still is enough work to do to play as a team that you really don't want to necessarily, again, lose that momentum, lose that work.
Going to have another playoff game on Friday, and if you rest your starters now, that's a long time without them playing. And another one. The three balls just keep on coming. That time, Carson Mulder from the left wing.
54-17.
Anytime the Tiger Sharks get something going, CWC has an answer.
No look pass. That was a nice one there by Haynes. Tried to get it inside, taken away there by Buwalda. Landon Smits brings it up, tries to turn the corner, gets cut off. Kicks it back in to Smits. Skip pass over to Mulder again. Inside for 3. He's feeling it. Let him rock him.
Just keeps on going, Jeff.
40-point lead. There's the turnover. Buwalda to Tenaple. Goes up for the layup. Misses it. Challenge there. Tries to step around it, and he's going to go to the line, and again misses inside. And that is several that they have missed inside that they've got to make sure that they are paying attention to.
Yeah, definitely. It's something to work on, but fortunately for them, they've been there to get the rebound pretty much every time.
But again, you have to start thinking about who you're going to be playing against coming up here soon. Shot here by Tenaple. Makes the first. 58-17. Misses on the front end. And gets the rebound is Landon Smits. Phillips thought about dishing it out, did not, and it goes into the hands of Caleb Haynes. The Tiger Sharks push the ball up, trying to turn the corner. Inside with the layup for 2. Good work there to Knopp as he gets on the board in the second half. Again, the leading scorer with averaging 16 only has 6 so far. Obviously had a lot of time to get those other 10, but the defense again has smothered him. Carson Mulder with it again, feeling it, tries to get inside, kicks to a nice pass there by Buwalda. Good ball movement here by the Crusaders once again, making it quick. Smits from the corner for 3, misses. Rebound to Tenaple on the inside for 2, and it's now 60-19.
A fantastic put back there by Tenaple. Something CWC's done well tonight is followed their shots on the rebounds, and a nice pass down low coming. Shot no good, but like I was saying, they followed it well and have been there for the second chance, even third chance points multiple times now.
Oh, good pass there to Buwalda. Gets his guy elevated, then turns around and misses. That is what, the 4th or 5th bunny that they've missed inside. Again, yes, you have a huge lead here, but you've got to be thinking about down the road. Can we afford to miss those 8 buckets or 10 buckets that we missed? 8 points, or I should say. Shot there straight away by Haynes, misses it, rebounded to the hands of Landon Smits. Lawson Phillips again will bring it up. Man-to-man defense being played here by Green Lake to see if they can cut off the Crusaders. Again, good ball movement here. Inside to Tenaple as he lost his man, and he lays it up there for 2 for the Crusaders. Caleb Tenaple on a roll right now. He's got 7 points here in the second half. Carson Mulder with 6. Again, that's that good ball movement, a good movement here by the Crusaders on their offensive side. The defensive side, again, staying with that man-to-man, and Knopp for 2. 21. Bloody nose?
It's possible. Maybe? Something like that.
I don't know what happened there. You can just do a substitution whenever.
Well, then he's going to sub back in. Nope. Oh, we're waiting for the trainer. There it is. All right, so.
Yeah, I think he is talking about that he's got maybe a little bit of blood, coming from the nostril, so. Or is it on the hand? He got a cut on his finger, so okay, good job there by the officials. Still waiting for somebody to be the one that's going to break the seal on that YouTube chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. We don't care if it is you're a Crusader fan or if you're a Tiger Shark fan. Be a part of creating memories with us here. Foul on Knopp. That'll be his first, team third, but going to the line to shoot will be Connor Butine for the Crusaders. Makes the first for Butine. That's only his second point for Connor Butine. And the second.
Got a generous roll off the rim.
64-21. And obviously they've got that 40-point differential, which should be the running clock, but we know that it doesn't start until the 9-minute mark of the second half. And that seems like a strange mercy rule to me.
Yeah, I mean, 40 points and you're not going to start until 9 minutes left. I know we've seen crazy things, but some leads are insurmountable. And right now, just the way this game has been going, it feels like that running clock could have started already.
Right.
And not necessarily as like, we want to get out of here type of thing.
Oh, it's not. We love watching this stuff.
I mean, even if you're Princeton Green Lake, the way this game has gone, you don't want to be out on that court any longer than you have to be right now. And I know for some it's their last game ever playing. You know, the seniors obviously want to take it all in, but at a certain point you understand the severity of the situation, what's going on, and that's kind of where this one's gotten to.
Yeah, well, Ryden Perry is now in for the Crusaders. Usually only comes in when the game is in hand, according to Coach Gibbons. Turned over there by Zach Hoffman. All the way up to Knopp. He's going to lay it up for 2 for the Tiger Sharks. Lawson Phillips helping them get set into their half-court offense. Back into their 2-3 zone are the Tiger Sharks. Ball movement here again. Butine will line up a 3, shoots, misses off the front end, chases down his own rebound, and almost has it taken away by the Tiger Sharks' Knopp. Schomburg to the inside, back out to Butine. He drives the baseline, shoots in there for about a 7-footer, misses it. Rebound goes to number 3, Isaac Augustine, and it's going to be a foul on Brennan Schomburg. Not necessary. Team first here in the second half.
Got to give it to him. The student section here for Princeton Green Lake still staying vocal despite the score.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to get a shot of them yet here from Travis, so we're going to continue to work on it and see. Nice job there by Perry. But it's going to stay with the Tiger Sharks. Carson Mulder will check back in. See what we got here for a shot for Travis. You're good. You can keep looking. I can help out.
Just trying to figure out that score of the Palmyra and Holy Redeemer game. That is on the other side of the bracket, and who the winner of this one will be going on to play this coming Friday.
Travis, I got to see the ball. Follow it in. There we go. Thank you. Staying with the play. Goes up, lays it in. Is going to get fouled. We'll see who the foul is going to be on. It's going to go on number 11, Zach Hoffman. Give me a shot of the students section right now, Travis. Great job there for the students section of the Tiger Sharks. And then we'll come back to the free throw. And making that one is number 11, Kyle Walter. 40-point differential, and the second is good. Back to our main. And a foul will be called on number 10, Drake Westfield. That'll be the team fourth. Oh, I had it as their fourth. Oh, sorry, it's team fifth. Carson Mulder taking charge here right now with Lawson Phillips out. Over to Perry, drives inside. Again, they have that 2-3 zone that's pretty aggressive as well. Spreading the field, but that means that's spreading the floor. Sorry about that. I almost said the rink, but I know better because this is basketball.
That season's over, Jeff.
Not yet. State tournament starts on Thursday.
That season for us is over. Sorry,
us, yeah. Unfortunate. Carson Mulder, nice floater in there for two for Carson Mulder.
He's had a heck of a second half, Jeff.
He has. It's only his 8th point, but he has played solid defense as well. And now here comes wholesale substitutions coming in for the Crusaders.
Not playing hockey, but we're basically going to get a line change here.
That's what it is. Knopp for 3. 66-28. Coming up on that 10-15 mark. Good ball movement there. Hoffman steps through it and draws the and one. Augustin, that's his first, team 6th. Shooting the free throw. Is it easier on the other side, Kaya? I mean, you can go on the other side of that pad too if you want, to the Crusader pad. This official likes to keep getting in your shot. I think next time just hand him the camera and tell him to shoot for you. Zach Hoffman to the line to try and get the and one finish. And here it is. Misses short off of Green Lake. They get the rebound. Goes into the hands of Hunter Kelma, getting some time here for the Tiger Sharks, as we got some players coming in to get some experience as well. Haas, Knopp from Kelm. Shot by Westfield. Rebound goes to Lawson Phillips, as again, you got Phillips, Bawalda, Tenaple, and Mulder back in here. The only one missing is Landon Smits from the starting group. Inside to Hoffman, knocked away there by Caleb Haynes, but it goes into the hands of Carson Mulder. Back inside to Tenaple, and he gets a couple of bounces and rolls it in for the Crusaders. 70-28. Last time they played it was 73-47, I think it was. 3-pointer there for Green Lake, they missed. So they didn't fall into the trap tonight so far, Mackay.
No, I mean, not necessarily like the last time they played, but still a fantastic showing. Whoa, a lot of contact out there.
But it happened to be two Green Lake players.
Yeah,
Coach takes the timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Welcome back here to Crusader Gymnasium. Kaya's got a shot of the CWC student section. What's Travis got here? There's the student section there for Green Lake. We appreciate all of our fans joining us here and we're being a part of creating those memories here for the kids. Driving the lane is Westfield, lays it up, misses. Westfield was the leading scorer. I didn't see who scored that one. We'll see if I can pick it up.
That was Haynes. He just a nice putback down low. He picks up another bucket for himself, brings the lead down to 40.
Was trying to share it back out that Lawson Phillips tries to get it inside, goes to the Tiger Sharks. But Westfield, who was the leading scorer in the first half, has no points in the second. Knopp, who only had 4, has gone off so far and has 14.
Averages just over 16 per game. He's looking to get there. Good pass down low to Smits. He goes up strong.
Instead of looking at the bucket and taking it there, he looked to see the player if Haynes was coming over trying to draw the foul and ended up missing. Looks like we have a foul here called on number 23. That'll be Landon Smits. That'll be his second, the team's second. Or third, sorry about that.
An entire line change now for the Crusaders. 5 new players coming out.
Trayton Buwalda getting some time in here for the Crusaders. With that running clock, we need to start talking about who we're going to interview here at the end of the game for the Crusaders.
You know, it'd be great to analyze that, Jeff, if somebody could leave something down in that YouTube comment section saying, hey, this is who I want you to interview. Put it out there, rally for them. You know, you got to petition somehow, and we love to hear your voices, the players, the guys who watch these games back, love to hear your voices. Leave something down there, who you're rooting for, where you're watching from, your favorite player, or hey, if you're a Crusader fan, who you want to be interviewed.
Foul there on Brennan Schomburg. We'll get a shot here of Travis on the free throw. Here's the first for Haynes. Makes it. Schomburg's going to have a seat. And coming in for him is Connor Butine. I think coach taking a, maybe not. Brennan Schomburg just came down the court. I think coach taking a chance there or to talk to him about his reaction, I think, to the foul call. Zach Kaufman gets it over to Butine. To Trayton Buwalda. Works it into Zach Kaufman, down to Schomburg. And puts it up with some power for 2 for the Crusaders.
Yeah,
and he'll go to the line.
That's just a heck of a bucket by Schomburg. He stays composed down low. A lot of contact when he goes back up, but he's able to finish the basket off the glass, as well as get the potential three-point play here. Good shot by Kaya down on the floor. We'll see it go up off the back of the iron. Right back into the hands of the Crusaders. Blocked down, a third chance try, and a foul coming. We will get 2 more free throws here for the Crusaders. Send Ryan Perry to the line. Puts the Crusaders, or excuse me, puts Princeton Green Lake into 8 fouls, and Crusaders now have been in bonus. Perry on his first is good.
He's on the score sheet for some buckets, or for a point.
Trying to make good on both. Ryan Perry. After the shooting foul, he does. He'll pick up 2 points of his own. And the lead now 74-32, a 42-point advantage for the Crusaders at home in their first round matchup. Pass goes out of bounds. It stays Princeton Green Lake's way. Good shot here of the Crusader student section. We'll move on to Travis's cam of the inbound pass. Quick one down to the corner. Looking for a pass out is Haynes. He moves it inside, just takes a jumper, hand in his face, doesn't hit anything. Ball kept alive. No, they're going to say he stepped out on the baseline, and it will be another turnover.
Yeah, I think his feet, he was actually on the ground when he tried to hit that one in. Following Travis's shot up the court.
Valiant effort to keep it in, but nonetheless a turnover. Speaking of it, there's one for the Crusaders offensively. Chase down from behind, fight for it on the ground just behind the arc. Pick back up, pass down low, off the glass and one. Count the bucket and head to the line for Kyle Walther.
(74-34). I love the energy coming from the Green Lake student section. They aren't caring what the score is.
No, and
still encouraging their players.
You got to love it because on a 4-20 season,
yeah,
you have an inclination of how this one's going to go, and they still show up, they show out. And even down by 40 points right now with a running clock, they're still getting vocal, Jeff.
Yep, absolutely. Supporting their kiddos.
The and one by Walther, no good. Tiptoed the baseline, but kept in by CWC.
Ryden Perry brings it up now. Over to Trayton Bawala. Turned over. Lucas Greenfield coming in for the Crusaders. Ryden Perry at the top. Again, stick with us with this running clock. Things are going to go fairly quickly, so we are going to be going in to get some interviews. Oh, a nice steal there by the Tiger Sharks, laying out as number 42, Hank Haas. Not hearing from anybody in that chat who they want us to talk to, so I guess the decision is ours. I think we'll interview Travis and Kaya.
It's quite a selection.
Why not? They're down on the floor.
That's true. They're ready for it.
They've seen the entire game.
I'll come pick up a portable, and then you guys can get interviewed. Oh. Chase down block, and they're going to call a foul.
Perry hammered him. Not necessary for that, I don't think, either. Not in a game where you're up by 39. Shooting two will be number 10, Drake Westfield. He's still looking for his first points of this half after being the leading scorer in the first half. And there it is. Nailed that one.
It's always funny how that works.
Yeah, I just tell him to hit it. Because he can hear me, so he does that.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
A couple more subs coming from both sides here.
Blake Bruins coming in to get some time. Surprised that he's getting a little bit of time here when you've got Jacob Van Herwarden sitting on the bench, who's been on the varsity roster the whole time.
Second free throw is good. He makes good on both, and we'll get a shooter substitution now for Princeton Green Lake. Looks like all their backups are in as well. 1:15 left on the running clock. 74-37.
Well, since I didn't hear from anybody, I think we're going to talk to Carson Mulder. Thank you. And talk to Carson, a senior.
Little floater down low.
Who was that?
Lucas Greenfield.
Nice job for Lucas there. That's huge for the senior to get an opportunity to get into the game here and also score. I'm going to start to head down. I'm in number 4 with a portable mic.
We will we'll see you down there on the court, Jeff. 40 seconds left, 76-37. CWC can really just dribble it out, but we'll see if they go for another bucket. Some of these players have seen very scarce minutes this entire season and would like to run up that point total. Greenfield tries again, just under 20 left to go now. The Tiger Sharks hard the other way. Shot rolls out of bounds. And with 12 seconds and counting, we'll see an inbound play, but not for very long. Somebody's got to come get it if we want to have another shot, and I don't think we will. Hope they'll stop the clock so we can have an inbound play and potentially another shot here for the Tiger Sharks. Press not going away for CWC. And that'll do it. A 76-37 regional quarterfinal win for the CWC Crusaders over the Princeton Green Lake Tiger Sharks. We'll step aside, run a few ads, hear from some of our sponsors, and when we come back, Jeff's down on the court talking to head coach Gibbons and Carson Mulder.
Kyle, you'll do
vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders brake clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
At SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
Redeker Dairy Equipment has been taking care of the needs of area farmers for over 50 years. They're your one-stop shop for Delaval milking equipment. And Redeker Dairy Equipment sells and maintains every system, from rotary parlors to robotic equipment. They'll deliver chemicals, dips, and supplies right to your farm. Redeker Dairy has an electrical department that offers residential, commercial, and industrial services. Good luck, Crusaders, from Redeker Dairy Equipment in Brandon.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to Crusader Gymnasium. Now, joining me a couple of the Crusaders here in today's opening game. First of all, Lawson, talk to me about the defense that you guys played tonight. I mean, you're not an offensive scorer, but you put in 7 points in the first half. Just talk to me, though, about the defense.
You know, there was a lot of nerves going into this game, his first playoff game senior year, so I think I eased some of the nerves by just focusing on playing solid defense, and that's what we did.
Well, in that first half, again, 7 points. That's not typical for you. Tell me what you were feeling offensively.
You know, I just wanted to be aggressive in their zone, kind of pick some gaps, and I got some open shots, and I took them.
How does it feel to get this first victory?
Oh, yeah, it means the world, especially get that first one. I mean, we beat them by 40, but, you know, it's always nice to get that first one.
Nice crowd?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that was awesome seeing everybody here.
Congratulations on the victory. Dylan, talk to me. First of all, tell me about the flush.
I love dunking. It feels so good to get the student section riled up and get the game started,
Again, you had a really solid first half. I believe you had 10 points. Talk to me about what you were seeing in that first half.
I was seeing that they couldn't really beat our press and just tried to stay aggressive and get those easy buckets off that tips and passes ahead.
That's what I noticed the most is you were very aggressive jumping passing lanes on the defensive side today. Just talk to me about your defense.
I know how important defense is, and we made a point to emphasize it this week. And we know that first round isn't always the most competitive, but you still got to come out and get that win, play hard.
Tell me about your thoughts about coming up here, playing here on Friday now.
I'm really excited. We got lots of work to do, lots to prepare for. Yeah, I'm ready to get another win, make it farther into playoffs.
Well, congratulations. Loved watching you play defense tonight.
Thank you.
Good job there. Carson, what a great night for you tonight, both offensively and defensively. First of all, talk about your offense.
Yeah, the offense was rolling tonight. We were pushing the pace a lot, got a lot of buckets that way, and found my own shot a little bit tonight, and it seemed to go in pretty well tonight.
Yeah, you were open quite a bit on the three-pointer. They had their 2-3 zone that they extended, but you still were able to execute on the outside.
Yeah, you got to find spots. You're going to find openings against 2-3, and I'm told to hunt my own a little bit. Especially when I'm hot like that, I'm going to keep shooting. I'm going to put my shots up, and they were falling tonight.
The defense, again, is so smothering. Just talk to me about that defensive philosophy.
Yeah, we're gonna play hard. We're gonna play together. We were rotating well, and got a lot of tips, got a lot of steals off of it, and that turned into a lot of points offensively. We got a lot in transition too.
Talk to me about what is it like for the three of you guys to be playing together.
Oh, I love playing with my buddies here. It's been a great year playing with a lot of friends, and I really don't want it to be done. I want to keep playing, and I love playing with this group.
Congratulations to all of you again on the big victory tonight, and good luck on Friday.
I thought our fans were also great tonight. Our student section, super loud. Our parents were super loud too. Every time buckets going in, they're getting excited. Reese and Wilson, I know you guys were getting excited over at home too.
Congratulations again. Great job here tonight. Let me see if I can grab Coach Gibbons here for a wrap-up interview. Coach, what a great victory tonight.
Thank you. Went well. The guys came out, a little bit of a sluggish start, but when they got rolling, they were really rolling. So nice win. Great way to start playoffs.
I thought you guys actually started out quick, but there was a point in there where all of a sudden it's just shut down. But then you guys did respond. Just talk to me about what you told the boys.
Yeah, there was just a lull in there. We're trying to do too much individually. They're playing that zone, and we just got to keep the ball moving, make that zone open up, and then you'll have your opportunities. And I thought the defense stepped up. We got some deflections, some steals, and then we started making some shots. So, yeah, the guys, they started really rolling there in the second half of the first half.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about how that defense continued to play. I mean, we just were amazed how much your defense is out there smothering, shutting down their offense.
Yeah, I mean, the guys, they keep improving on defense. I thought they did a great job tonight, really shutting down number 2 and number 10. Really wanted to get after them and hound them, and just everyone's buying in. Our communication's getting a little bit better. So, I thought we had another good defensive effort after Marquezan. We had a good one there too. So now we've got back-to-back here, good defensive games, and hopefully we can just keep that rolling.
Talk to me about how important it is to be playing here at home because, again, tell me about the crowd, how you felt the energy that was here, and then talk about playing here on Friday.
Yeah, I love playing here. You can see it in the guys too. They have a little bounce in their step when you get to play at home. Our crowd is awesome. They're into every game. The student section, those girls over there, they're crazy. And I love it. It's high school basketball. So, Friday, hopefully we see even more people. I think Palmyra is going to bring some people. It should be a fun atmosphere. Great semifinal.
Congratulations on the victory here. This has been the head coach, Coach Gibbons, here on the postgame show.
Thank you, sir, and go Crusaders.
Let's go Crusaders. I'll kick it up to you, Makai, and we'll come back here and get a little bit more on the postgame.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, Email crusaderboosters@CWC.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know?
Welcome back to the Postgame Show here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. Of course, we're streaming on NFHS. We want to thank all of our viewers out there. Jeff, a 76-37 victory tonight for the Crusaders in this regional quarterfinals matchup. Give me your thoughts.
I thought at the beginning, as I was talking with Coach, I thought that they got out to a fast start. They were trading buckets. So offensively, they have struggled most of the year to try and get things going. So I thought that they did a good job to get things rolling. And then I thought their defense started to kick in a little bit more, but because they were playing more aggressive defense, their offense started to struggle. And then all of a sudden they found it, and once the Crusaders get rolling offensively, it's going to be a problem for teams because their defense is so suffocating.
Yeah, I mean, they found it. They came out offensively. You're right. They kind of had that stutter step at 26 points, but their defense was so suffocating tonight against Princeton Green Lake. It's hard to even judge them of how they played offensively because when CWC looks that good on the defensive end, there's really not much a team can do. Princeton Green Lake was the newest victim of what you call the suffocating defense here, and it really showed tonight in a huge victory at home in this first round.
Yeah, it was a great crowd here again, as you heard all of the players talk about, so fantastic play here at home. Let's take a look at, first of all, that bracket, if you can pull up that D5 bracket here. So the Crusaders advance. We're assuming that Palmyra Eagle won, and that's who's going to be playing here on Friday against Central Wisconsin Christian. And again, I'm assuming that Sheboygan Christian, I mean, that's an 8-9 matchup with Catholic Central. That we don't know who that's going to be, but Oakfield is another one of the teams that we cover, and they're going to be playing also on Friday here in the bracket. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule that we have here on Jeff's live streams. So on Thursday, what a matchup. And I missed a game here because on Jeff's live stream, we are going to actually be broadcasting here. Sheboygan Lutheran is going to be taking on Lourdes Academy. So we're going to have that live stream that's here. And then we're going to be on the road. We're covering, Justin and I are at Lamira, taking on Kohler at Chilton. With Kaya and Taylor. That's going to be awesome. And you're going to be on the road, Laconia versus Uth. Why we lost internet, but we did. So we're going to just try and wrap things up here on our post-game show. Again, some fantastic girls action coming up here on Thursday. On Friday, we'll be back here at CWC. I'll be back here at CWC. You will be at probably at Lamira, I think, with Justin, and Dom is at Oakfield, or you might be joining him. I'm not sure which one I've got you scheduled at, but again, we've got 3 games that we're covering. We don't know if we'll have a team that can go to Roncalli if Laconia won also tonight. And then on Saturday, we're projecting the number 1 seed Lamira will win. We're projecting that the number 1 seed Oakfield will be playing against the number 4 seed CWC. That's going to be the 3rd time these two teams matched up, and that's going to be a great one. And we're also predicting that the 2 women's teams that we're covering, Lamira and Laconia, will get the wins, and they'll be in the sectional trying to make it to state. That's what we got on our upcoming schedule here. Here on Jeff's live stream, in cooperation with Radio Plus, when we wrap things up here, we always wrap things up with a prayer. So we'd like for you to join us, and we'll have a quick prayer here. Heavenly Father, we want to give you all the thanks and praise and glory once again for the opportunity that we had here to showcase the amazing athletes and creatures that you created here. We are so blessed here to be able to watch them perform from both schools and communities, and we want to give you the thanks and the praise, and we hope that we bring you glory by what we do. We also know that there's going to be bumps and bruises, Lord, and we ask that you would be with those folks who need the healing. Specifically, I'm going to give a shout out to to John, one of the middle school teachers that's here. He's going through some battles, and he'll have an upcoming surgery, and we're going to continue to pray for him. And we know that we've got a couple of our female athletes who had some knee surgeries who are continuing to heal as well, and we ask, Lord, that you'll put your healing hand on them and all those who are out there that are in need of your help and your healing. We also finally, Lord, ask that you be with everybody as they travel home safely tonight, that they will have the opportunity to make it, and that they will have one more opportunity to bring glory to you tomorrow. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast here. I truly appreciate having Makai, Taylor, Kaya, and Travis helping us tonight here on Jeff's live stream. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at the basketball court near us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Take care.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.